it's self-explanatory. I'm 9 years old. I live with a bunch of people in a house with about 11 people and 3 rooms and abject poverty. It's like mad poor. So I'm in this house because my mother has brought me to this house and said to these people, if you hold on to her for 2 weeks, we will give you some money. And then my mother never comes back. And so these poor people are left with this kid in this house and one extra mouth to feed and blah, 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 okay? I feel like I've hit gold when I find 3 dirty picture magazines in the pile of abandoned books under the house. I dust them off to reveal a series of blondes wearing very small brassieres over their very large breasts. I read about women who are excited to discover something called the orgasm. None of the women have any clothes on, and all of them have their legs wide open. I look at the pictures of them rubbing their cocoa breads with shiny red fingernails. It's all very strange and very exciting. My heart is beating fast, and then slow, and then fast again. In some of the pictures, the women look happy and sad at the same time, as if they're eating an ice cream cone that isn't really their favorite flavor. Looking at those photographs makes me want to touch myself too. Plus, I want to know if my cocoa bread looks the same as the cocoa bread in the magazine. I decide the only way to find out is to have a closer look at it. I choose the one place nobody would find me, the pit toilet. Day after day, it stands empty until there's a water lock-off. Not much more than a woodshed built over a 20-foot concrete-covered sewage receptacle. The pit toilet is so small that only a makeshift toilet seat of wood can fit inside. And it smells like milk farts all the time. Everybody knows a pit toilet's an outhouse, right? You with me?
Yes.
You have to talk to me. My mother abandoned me, my father didn't claim me. I like abandonment shit, man. You gotta at least pretend you're listening. So are you all right?
Yes.
All right, you're with me so far?
Yes.
Where am I in the story?
It's
very interesting. Some people are like, you're touching yourself. Somebody's like, you're in a pit toilet. I look down into the hole. There are giant roaches crawling up the inner walls of the seat. Further down, bits of things are floating in what looks to me like a big black swimming pool. I climb up onto the seat and slowly squat. My naked bottom hangs over the gigantic opening of the square toilet. I carefully examine my cocoa bread. There are some things that look like mouths keeping a big secret. When I poke the mouth, a tongue pokes out at me. When I poke the tongue, the lips start getting wet. So I poke the tongue again, and again, and again. The lips get wetter and wetter. I am bouncing up and down so much, my foot slips and I fall into the pit. My right leg and right arm are both completely in. The left arm is grasping at the side of the seat. The left leg is caught in a strange angle that has just barely kept me from falling all the way in. I can't call anyone to help me. The dirty magazine is sprawled open on the floor with deviled Daisy's bottom cheek separated by the spine of the open pages. The stench from the waist below makes it difficult to breathe, and there are things I cannot see crawling along my foot. My palms sweat, make it impossible to get a firm grip on the wood. It takes me nearly an hour to drag myself up and out of the mouth of the pit. And when I finally collapse, shaking and picking pieces of roach legs off my hip and thigh, I know I'm never going to look at my cocoa bread ever again. That's the end of the excerpt.